Time blocking is all about treating the tasks that are on your task list as if they are appointments on your calendar. But that begs the question, is there really a meaningful difference between what is considered a task on your calendar and what is considered an event? An event might be things like team meeting or date with Julia, but then if you check them off, are they a task? Is everything a task? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through really quickly the difference between a task and an event and when to create one over the other. By the way, this is part 2 in a time blocking 101 series that I'm doing, sponsored by Akiflow, which is the program you'll see me use on the screen. You can definitely time block in any app, method, notebook, planner that you have, and I will be leaving the playlist for other time blocking videos down in the description box below. So let's get started. So a task is something that you need to do. It can be anything you need to do, big or small, but the point is you need to do it. So if I create a sample task in Akiflow, like reorganize my closet, I can click on it and it has a bunch of different ways I can, do things like add subtasks. I can set a date that I want to do it. In this case, we're just gonna say today. I can also give it a time. Let's say it takes an hour. And then boom, I've created a task. Tasks can of course have dates and deadlines, but they are not themselves bound by time. They can basically be done whenever. So in terms of scheduling this on my calendar in Akiflow, I can just drag and drop it to wherever I want to do it, right? I definitely shouldn't be doing it during my workday. So let's say I want to do it on Tuesday night. I want to reorganize my closet and maybe I can drag it around. I'm like, actually, I think it's going to take me closer to 2 hours, so I can just adjust that. And boom, then that task is plotted on my calendar just like we do with time blocking all the time. Pretty much everything else you see on here is an event. Now, an event is everything that has a time, location, date, and is fixed. It cannot be easily moved. Now, a task like reorganizing my closet will persist until it's done. So if I don't check it off on this day, Akiflow will automatically move it to my Wednesday tasks to make sure I complete it on Wednesday. But an event just comes and goes one time. It passes whether or not you're there to observe it. So for example, let me add a meeting task on Tuesday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and say I have a doctor's appointment from 9 to 9:30. So now that doctor's appointment is scheduled on my calendar. It must be completed at the specific time I put it in my calendar, whereas a task might persist until it is done, so keep showing up on my to-do list until I do it. The doctor's appointment will not appear on tomorrow's to-do list because I have done it today. And if I can't do it today, it needs to be rescheduled. So you can see I have a bunch of different colors here in Akiflow, which basically indicates how many different calendars I'm integrating into the program. Akiflow enables you to integrate basically as many tools as you practically use. So you can use to-do list systems like Todoist or Asana, or you can integrate your email, you can integrate all your calendars. So I have my work calendar, my filming calendar, my personal calendar in here. But say there's a task that is really date and time specific. Say I really need to reorganize my closet on Tuesday night. There's no other time I can do it. I have to get it there. Sometimes I will treat tasks like this that are so specific and so time bound, I will treat them like events. And one of the ways that I do that in Akiflow is I can open the task and I can click on this little lock in calendar icon. So if I just click it, it will then appear in my personal appointments calendar when I open up Gmail, right? Because it's integrating all of my calendars, my Gmail calendar, my Outlook calendar, everything like that. So because I've locked it to calendar, I'm now treating this like an event, even though it has a checklist and I can eventually check it off. It's gonna be time bound to this particular time in my day. So there is some overlap between events and tasks, but generally the way you want to think about them is that events are specific, time bound, cannot be moved, cannot easily be moved. I also like to think of them as things that involve other people. So if you were to move it, you'd be inconveniencing someone else. Whereas tasks are just your personal to-do list items. Maybe they involve someone else, maybe someone else is waiting for you on them, but basically beyond that, they can be done whenever suits your needs for your own personal projects. So your events should really be treated like your immovables, and then your tasks are things that you sort of time block around those immovable events. I will also say Akiflow, if you're interested in this program in particular, they have one-on-one user onboarding. So they will help kickstart your journey with time blocking within their app really fast and really easy so that you can integrate all of your different things that you use and just get started right away. You can check out Akiflow in the link in my description box below. It's totally free to get started. I will have the playlist for this video linked right here next to my head and in the description box down below if you want to keep learning more about time blocking. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.